Hi there, my name's Aaron and this is my tutorial on, I feel like I'm being fake. So in this video I'm going to show you how to do subtle makeup for men, for beginners, in 3 simple steps. I've tried to keep it as cheap as possible from Boots or Superdrug. There's some stuff from Poundland as well. I've only used my fingers to put all the makeup on and one brush, the Kabuki brush. Literally just call it the mushroom brush. This is also suitable for men with beards. It's easy to do all this. I will go through it very slowly, as slow as I can, and just show you the method really. Before I go through anything, I will just give you a quick brief on what you will need. Step 1, preparation, a facial cleanser. The brand that I use is called Simple. It's a cleansing lotion. On that, using 2 makeup sponges. I would not recommend getting those from Poundland. I did buy some, but they were quite a cheap material and didn't do the job properly. Got the Nivea from Poundland and I'm really happy with it so far. Now, you might also find as well that you want to go for an optional eye moisturiser, in which case I use Nivea Q10 Anti-Aging. It's a lot thicker than the Nivea moisturiser, which is especially good if you're going to use an under eye concealer because sometimes it doesn't always stay. Step 2, application. So first of all, you'll be starting with an under eye concealer. A foundation that matches your skin tone. I use Maybelline Satin Liquid. Use the testers in store. Pretty much every store you go in for makeup will have a tester. Try it on your skin. If it blends in, it's the right colour. Next, we've got bronzer. So be very careful with this. I found that a lot of bronzers have like glitter to them, like for a shimmering effect. I use a Bronze Glow. So again, just going into different stores, experimenting with the testers and seeing what's right for your skin. But the bronzer should be a darker colour than the foundation. And the Kabuki brush, as mentioned before, the mushroom brush. Step 3, fine tuning. So you want to use an eyebrow brush. It looks like a mascara brush. Next, you probably want to get your tweezers. Now, this is good for getting rid of your monobrow or any stray hairs. Also, be very careful that you don't pluck at the end of your eyebrows because mine are still not the same size. Eyelash clamp, get one, opens your eyes up and it just lightens up the whole face. You also want to get some Vaseline, and on that you will be using a cotton bud for that. Wipe away the dead skin cells. Lip plumper. So that's optional. I use Soap and Glory Lip Plumper. You might find that's a look that really goes with your face. In which case, again, experiment, see what's right for you. Step 1, preparation. We're going to start off with a cleansing lotion. Using quite a fair amount. Putting that on the face, rub it in. And then all you're going to do is use one of your damp makeup wipes to wipe it away. So we're going to do it twice. First time is to exfoliate the skin. Second time is to actually cleanse the skin. Rubbing it in, massaging it into the face. Maybe also want to do down here and then wipe away. So that is your cleansing done. It is also good to use a towel, like a nice clean towel for your face just to pat dry. And next on the list is a facial moisturiser. A little bit goes a long way. A nice little 6 upside down 6. Rubbing it everywhere that you've just cleansed. You're going to put it on the neck, on the eyes, giving yourself a nice massage. Wait for it to dry. Or, optional, eye moisturiser, Nivea Q10. Very small, bop, 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 bop. Okay, and letting that dry. Be very careful not to get it in your eyes though, because your eye just streams the whole day and then people ask why you're crying, even though you're not. Step 1, complete. Whatever, yeah. Step 2 is application. So first we start off with the under eye concealer, which is my NYX from Boots. Salmon light pale colour, just to neutralise the tones of dark circles. I'm going to do like a little circular motion. And then you just want to... Now, what I do as well is I like to put some on the bottom and on the top, because you can still get discoloration on the top of the eye as well as the bottom. Rub it in. Now be careful not to use too much, because you're aiming to get rid of the dark circles but not to get the salmon colour on your skin. Yeah, and if you find that there's a bit of discoloration more than the rest, just add a little bit more on. It's a big difference. We do the circular motion on the bottom. You want to do a little dab on the top and blend. And that's the eyes. You'll also notice as well, the eyes are a lot brighter than my skin. My skin naturally is quite red, which brings me on to the next step of a foundation. So this is Maybelline Satin Liquid. We are literally just going to put one squirt and then use the index finger just to do a little circle around like an artist palette. And we're just going to look at the impurities in the face. So anywhere that's a little red, which is everywhere for me, and any spots, any blemishes, anything like that. And then you just want to go for a swipe down the nose. So it's like 101 Dalmatians, bop, 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 bop. Swipe down, and if you want, on the bottom. So you might find that your face isn't like this because you've only got a few blemishes. That's absolutely fine. Just with me and other people who do have a naturally redder face may want to put that on. Again, experimentation is the best, and let's go rub it in. For the beard, it's also good to just dab rather than rub, because when you do that it can give it a foundation-y look. Also, spots do cover better with dabs. Again, less is more. Next thing we're going to do is use some bronzer. A little bit goes a long way. I am using the Bronze Glow, but your skin tone might be different, so experiment, use testers in store. This is the only time I'll be using a brush, the Kabuki brush, the mushroom brush. Yeah, so I always just swipe down like Tinder, swipe down on Tinder, not as far up, swipe, blend. Looks like you've actually been born with cheekbones, which is great. And again, same system, swiping down, brush along. Try not to use too much or you will just look orange. You want to create the illusion you've got a jawline, similar thing, just going along where your jawline should be. Now for the rest of the face, swipe down on Tinder, down, a bit more on the nose. Swipe right, swipe left, and blend. Now what I like to do is do this on my eyes. Oh, shit, I've done too much. Just to make the concealer match the colour of my skin. Dabbing along there, just so everything's all the same colour. So that is step 2 done. Step 3, fine tuning. Now for this we're going to start off with the tweezers. If there's any stray hairs on the sides, on the top, middle, blah blah blah, just remove them. Remove any monobrow. You don't have to, but I definitely recommend it. Moving forward, eyebrow brush. Brush up. Now if you've got bushy eyebrows, there's another product that might be good for you. These long eyebrow scissors. I'm not sure if I mentioned them on my list, but they are quite good if you want to get them. Again, completely optional. And the way they work is basically push up the eyebrow hair and then you then cut along the excess hair on one side and then on the other. Next thing we're going to do is use the eyelash clamp. So it's not that scary. Close one eye, blink your hair into it. Do this in front of a mirror. Count to 10. And the other eye, 10 seconds. We're going to go to the Vaseline using the cotton bud just to wipe it away. And the optional lip plumper, and that just goes on. Just sort of like rub it in. It sort of tingles the lips and makes them bigger by, I believe, making blood rush to them. As you can see, it is quite shiny. So after 30 seconds, you might just want to wipe it off, just so it's less noticeable. And that's it. That was my subtle makeup tutorial for men, for beginners. If you liked everything, if you didn't like anything, give me a comment, give me a like. In the link below, you will find all of the products, their prices, and where I believe is cheapest to buy them. Before I go though, this is what I normally do with makeup. This, and then I also do some contouring. Next time I do this, I will be showing you how to contour and also going a bit more fun with makeup application. So being a bit more striking. Thanks very much and hope you enjoyed this video. Anything else? No?